Greg Olson and Penny Scout tied for first. Thanks for coming in so early on the videos. Well, we've done it. Silver is fast approaching that $60 mark. Does it actually change anything though? Look, I get it. Most of us are in this for the long haul. We have multiple reasons why we stack silver and gold. We believe in it long term. It's a place for us to accrue wealth. There's a lot of different reasons why people stack this stuff. And price is kind of a byproduct of its utility and interest in the nation. A lot of people have been saying that, gold and silver have been suppressed for so long, especially when you do inflation adjusted prices. A lot of times I hear channels talk about silver should be $197 per ounce. Sure, if you do inflation adjustment off of the all-time peaks, absolutely. But if you're doing inflation adjustment numbers from averages, we are kind of approaching that place right now at $60. And I wonder, it makes me, at least myself, question, does it matter? Is anything going to actually change with the way that I stack precious metals? Is it going to change the types of things that I buy? And realistically, the dollar price doesn't for me. I'm still going to continue to purchase the amount that I'm purchasing every month. I will continue to pick up some 90%, some bullion, some silver, some gold. I will say that I have been a little slower on picking up gold than silver, and that's primarily because I feel like gold is going to stagnate a little bit, and that it's had such a big run up already that my prediction is that silver has more room to run up relative to gold, and that's why I have been kind of focused on silver the last year. Do I regret not having more gold sometimes? Yeah, you could say that. Do I regret not having more silver? Absolutely, right? Especially when these dollars are going up, right? When your valuation of your stack is going up, it's easy to have these second guessing, shoulda, woulda, coulda conversations. But I was thinking, would it matter? So if I were getting into stacking right now, would the reasons I got in back then still be relevant today? And would that have changed my decisions or my purchasing patterns? And I genuinely, I just don't know. In fact, I'm kind of queuing up another video to talk about the primary reasons I even got into stacking in the first place. But for some people, this is what they put their cash and their savings into. I do wonder, if you believe that silver is going to go to $100, $200, well, then you would still be out there throwing every dollar you had into it, knowing in your mind that it's a sure bet and that you're going to double or triple or quadruple your money over the next, I don't know, whatever number of years. Again, this is all just speculation. Nobody has that crystal ball that tells us what these things are going to do. But it is exciting, right? It is exciting to see your portfolio go up and your valuation go up. It makes you have confirmation in the decisions that you've made throughout parts of your life, where to put your money, especially when you look at possibly, maybe you're a Bitcoin holder and you see that go down 30%, but your gold and silver are going up 100%. Things kind of balance out, right? That's the whole point of diversification and hedging, and having your money in different types of investment vehicles that can go up and down over time. It protects your wealth. And so I look at this and I go, okay, why am I continuing to put money into silver and gold? Well, for me, regardless of the price, whether it's $60 this week or it's $45 this week, I don't really care one way or the other. I will say, though, that if it goes back down to $45, if gold goes back down to $3,000, I will buy more of it than I'm currently buying, as in dollar amount. I'm saying if I'm buying $2,000 a month right now, then if it fell, I would be buying $4,000, guaranteed. Because I would see that as an opportunity to kind of get back in on a dip. But that's kind of playing both parts, right? That's that hedge plus that speculating at the same time. And that's kind of how I do I just do a little bit of everything. I think it's okay. It works for me. It might not work for other people. Sometimes I'm going to get burned big. Sometimes I'll win big. But at the end of the day, though, I'm not selling. So, right? It doesn't matter. It's just making sure that I get more assets when they're underappreciated or undervalued. And then I buy a little bit less when I feel like they are overvalued. That's just kind of what I do. What you do can be totally different. And I want to hear what are your strategies? Do your strategies even change? Stacking silver and gold when prices are at all-time highs and peaking every single week and setting new standards every week. Does it change your excitement for metals? Does it change your purchasing power? Does it give you more of an itch to sell some more undesirable pieces or trade them in for more desirable pieces? I'm curious, what are you guys doing? $60 silver seems like it's just knocking on the walls, right? They're just knocking on the door, trying to be let in. I don't see very much resistance at all going from 55 to 60 yet. Maybe that will change Friday. Typically, Thursday, Friday, we start to see that sort of pullback historically, but last week wasn't. So I don't know. Who knows? We'll keep an eye on it, and maybe we'll see. We'll punch through that $60 resistance level and keep rising from there. I hope so. I mean, other than just to see value on my notepad go up, I guess. But other than that, I'm still buying. I'm still collecting. I'm still enjoying all of it. That's all I got. I hope that you guys got something out of this. It's more of a food for thought type video. Leave comments, like, subscribe, share the video if you want. But yeah, what an exciting, crazy, wild ride in metals that we're experiencing right now. And let's just hope that it lasts and we set new floors at this level. I'll talk to you next time. Peace.